20 years is a good run. At the same time, you can look at it that way. 20 years is a good run.
Give me some moves, agility!
Hello to all my geeks and nonsensical gamers. Geeks and nonsensical gamers. Yo. This video is going to be a bit of a different one. Basically, I want to talk about this whole issue regarding the EFootball 22 scenario. Where do we even begin? Like, I've been playing the Pro Evolution Soccer franchise for the last, I'd say, what, 20 years? I mean, going back as far as International Superstar Soccer 98 on the original PlayStation. Have a look. So, number 4, number 5. I've had 6. I've lost copies along the years. I downloaded that beta, and I've heard a lot of people talking about how bad it is, and I'm one of them people, right? I've owned both franchises over the years, and I always felt myself going back to the Pro Evolution, even the EFootball series to some regards for that. I think last year was the first year I've never actually owned a pro game. I know Konami have come out and apologized for the condition it was released in, and there's also the argument that, can we be upset when the game is free, right? So look at it both sides of the coin. You can be upset because the product which was still put out was not up to par. So at the end of the day, you can look at it like, why release this game in the first place? You should have kept it on the shelf, added the tweaks, got more feedback. Or even if you released it, tell us it's a beta of sorts. Not release it and then act like, not that it's a full game, but that it's some form of game release. I'm one of them people that if there was any type of saving grace when it came to this game they put out, I would have found it. The release of this game, right, somehow, as crazy as it sounds, made me realize how old I am and how far out of touch I am with gaming practices of now. And basically it's shit. This beta is no fun. This beta is bare bones. And when I say bare bones, we're talking bare bones. I don't even understand why you would release it. And I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying not to get hype in any way. Because this is more of a sincere video. I don't know, you can call this mourning for a dead franchise. I mean, let's even talk about Konami themselves, where they don't care about making games anymore. I mean, look what they've done with the Metal Gear franchise. Look what they've done with this franchise, Silent Hill franchise, International Track and Field franchise. And the worst thing about it, when you really think about it, right? Understand that there's companies like 2K, there's companies like EA who have monopolies on, you know, the sports simulation franchises. And when there's no longer any competition, they're pretty much going to run the show. I mean, 2K pretty much already do that because of the death of the Live franchise. The way things are going, I see the same thing happening when it comes to EA and football. They are going to be the only kid on the block. Everything's going to ultimately be done through them, because this EFootball, if it's not dead, it's slowly fading away, and it's a shame. I can understand why people are mad. I can understand why people are upset at the product which was given to us. And even in relation to this video, I have to play a few games to get a few overlays to put on top, you know, transitions and so, but I don't want to. I played a couple of games and I'm like, this is terrible. And when you really think about it, one of the reasons why it's so bad, if this makes any sense, is the commentary. For years and years and years and years, the fans have asked Konami, have asked them to change and improve the commentary. Because back in the day, we had the gameplay to fall back on. Yes, the commentary was trash. Yes, the commentary was horrible, but at least the product on the actual pitch was its saving grace. Now, all it does is highlight how bad that game really is. And how long is it going to take them to make the tweak? Which tweaks are they going to go for? Is it going to be ones in relation to passing, in relation to shooting, the goalkeepers? the run speed, the game speed. If the initial product which you release is not up to even a decent standard, where do you now go in relation to making improvement? It's a shame thinking what Pro Evo used to be. I don't even want to call it eFootball. Like, even that is just, that name alone is stupid. Over the years, FIFA used to imitate so many features from the Pro Evo games that eventually over time, don't get me wrong, they improved them. But over time, they passed them, left them in the dust. And there's no catching up. There's no catching up. But I always used to be safe in the knowledge that the gameplay was better on Pro Evo. I've owned FIFA games since, I don't know if I check my trophies, FIFA 11, probably 12, 14. Even had a version last year where when I'm ending games 8-7, 9-5, like this is not football. This is not football gameplay. It's an arcade style, and I was always more about the simulation type play. And that's what Pro Evo used to be. You could always trust in the product, but this game is broken. It's crashed on me. I haven't come across any major glitches, but I've seen them online. And then companies believe they can just come out and just apologize and then everything's okay. But we as the consumer have to put our foot down and say no. The only thing is, this now puts us in a problem. Because I understand that if you're a fan of the Pro Evo series, a fan of the Pro Evo franchise, or this eFootball franchise, which they choose to call it, should we not continue to support the game, then eventually it will end. And it goes back to what I was saying before. FIFA will now rule the roost. I mean, back in the day, the competition, there were games like Adidas Power Soccer, This Is Football, Ronaldo v Football. You had your FIFA, you had your Pro Evos. Now it's just two. And with this current product which they release, it's going to be one. 20 years is a good run. At the same time, you can look at it that way. 20 years is a good run. And it's still a moneymaker, otherwise there's no way Konami would have held on to this, but they no longer care. Probably 4 interns working on the tweaks and the changes. Year after year, companies continue to not listen because it's all about the bottom line. Hence, my club modes, they're going to charge people for Master League. Master League, which was one of the staples back in the day. Costello, Ivanov, Jimenez. You know them names, then you know they're gonna charge for that. It's a sad day. It genuinely is, because there's not really much we can do about it to a certain extent. These companies are gonna do what they want to do, but doesn't mean we can't share our opinions. Guys, let me know actually, because that's a question for you if you manage to find this video in whatever shape or form you do. Are you a fan of the Pro Evo franchise? How long have you been playing it? Its comparisons to FIFA? You know, were you more for the arcade simulation type of play? And are you gonna support this game once, or hopefully once these changes come in? I just thought to take some time out to talk about this game and how bad it is, and how companies are able to get away with this, and they are going to get away with this, and it's going to continue, and other companies are going to follow suit and do the same. And FIFA already looking at changing their name, and there's rumors of FIFA going free to play. You then become the person saying that gaming was better back in the day, and after releases of products like this, who's to say that's not the truth? Thanks for taking time to listen to this video today. I hope you have enjoyed. If you want to become a primetime gister just like me, you know what to do in 3 easy steps. Let me know if you're still a fan of this franchise. Let me know if you're going to continue to support the franchise. Step 2, if you're liking these videos, please don't forget to hit that like button, because if you want more, I'll give you more. And step 3?
Is step 3 really all that?
Shit, it ain't no step for a stepper.
Subscribe to the channel. Until next time, guys. Peace.